I want to do a quick compare and contrast between two Chase credit cards. So you have the Sapphire Preferred and you have the Sapphire Reserve. So this will be a quick comparison between those two credit cards. And look, before I get into the nitty gritty, let me just give you a few key takeaways here. If you look at the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you have to think about travel, right? So those are actually two of the best travel rewards credit cards on the market. So we are exclusively talking about travel rewards credit cards, okay? Now the Chase Sapphire Preferred comes with a lower annual fee and is typically best for you if you are just getting started with travel rewards. So if you're a newbie and you just want to get a hang on the whole travel reward thing, go for the Sapphire Preferred. So that's one. Number two, if you are a frequent traveler, you've been around for a while, you want to go with the Sapphire Reserve, okay? Especially if you are looking for benefits, you're looking for luxury perks, go with the Sapphire Reserve. Now, it does come at a cost, but I'll go into the cost later on. Now, both cards offer a great earnings rates and excellent redemption options. So actually, the bottom line is that the best card for you is depending upon your spending habits and goals. Everything depends on your spending habits and goals, okay? So in terms of details here, if you think about the Chase Sapphire Preferred, what I love about this card is that you are able to earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. That's for the Preferred. And on the Sapphire Reserve, you are able to earn 60,000 bonus points after you spend 5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening, okay? So basically you can see that with the just Sapphire Preferred card, you earn more bonus points, but that's just because you actually have fewer benefits later on, okay? For instance, basically with the Sapphire Reserve, you have a statement credit, so that's $300 annual travel credit on qualified travel, up to $100 in statement credits towards a global entry or TSA pre-check application fee, $10 in Lyft credit and Lyft ride credits every month, okay? Whereas on the Sapphire Preferred card, you only have a $50 annual stay credit, annual hotel stay credit through Chase Ultimate Rewards. So you can see that it's kind of limited. So now let me get into the nitty gritty. I promised you I'll get into the nitty gritty, and here it is. So let's first talk about which card is the welcome bonus winner. You can see that very clearly. It is the Sapphire Preferred, right? I think I just said this to you because basically you can earn 100,000 bonus points after you spend $5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months from account opening. So this is a huge boost for the card's welcome offer and the highest I have actually ever seen, okay? So when you redeem Chase Ultimate Rewards to take care of travel through Chase Travel, you will get a 25% boost with a preferred card, increasing the value of those points to 1.25 cents each. So this makes the welcome bonus for the Sapphire Preferred worth $1,250 when redeemed through the Chase portal, okay? On the other hand, you will get a 50% boost with a Reserve card, which boosts the value to the value of its 60,000 points welcome offer to 1 cents each. That makes the Reserve card welcome bonus worth $900 when redeemed through Chase Travel. So it's always great to redeem things through Chase Travel, by the way. You also have, so for the welcome bonus winner, you have the Chase Sapphire Preferred. What about the rewards rate winner? Here you have the Sapphire Reserve, okay? Because the Sapphire Reserve is actually very popular for top-up class travel rewards, that's for sure. As a cardholder, you get a whopping 10x total points on hotel stays and car rentals and 5x on airfare. That's pretty good, okay? But see, the thing is, you got to get everything through Chase Travel. Whereas spending on all eligible travel through Chase Travel with a preferred card earns 5x points. So with Sapphire Reserve, you earn 10x points, and Sapphire Preferred, you get 5x points. Additionally, reserve cardholders get 5x points on Lyft rides, okay, and 3x points on general travel, compared to the preferred 2x points on general travel. So you get a lot of flexibility there. So while the preferred's rewards are nothing to sneeze at, its rates are slightly lower compared to what you will get with Chase Sapphire Reserve if travel spending is a significant part of your budget. So what about the annual fee winner? So here you can see that the Chase Sapphire Preferred actually it wins big time. Because think about it. Chase Sapphire Preferred, they're charging you only $95, okay? Whereas the Sapphire Reserve is charging you $550. That's a big difference. So this fee, the Sapphire Preferred, has an annual fee that's $455 less than the Sapphire Reserve 550 fee. So this is something to really think about, right? Unless you're able to offset that cost through added spending or by maximizing all of the benefits offered annually, the preferred card wins here big time, okay? Now, having said that, and this is an important element to remember, don't overlook annual credit opportunities and additional perks when evaluating the value of an annual fee. So for Reserve, the $300 annual travel credit offsets the annual fee to $250, okay? So if you figure in the Priority Pass Select membership at $299 value, you're completely offsetting the annual fee. That, of course, assumes that you would have paid for a Priority Pass membership on your own if the card didn't offer it, right? So that's for the Reserve. Now, on the other hand, Sapphire Preferred cardholders enjoy an up to a $50 annual credit for a hotel stay booked through Chase Travel. That's what I told you a little earlier. And this actually effectively reduces the card's annual fee to just $45, an easy figure to offset with minimal rewards, earning, and redemption. So this is kind of cool. What about foreign transaction fee? Foreign transaction fee, we have a tie because both cards offer a zero foreign transaction fees for purchases that you make while traveling abroad or in foreign currency with an online merchant. What about travel perks winner? Here again, we have the Reserve, okay? Because the Reserve actually wins here not only for its higher rate on dining and travel purchases, but also for the added benefits cardholders receive in annual credits. So this is something to really think about. Let me break it down for you. Let me give you a rundown of notable added benefits offered by the Sapphire Reserve. So you have $300 travel credit reimbursed as a stipend credit for any travel purchases you make throughout the year. Priority Pass Select membership for airport lounge access. You have up to $100 every 4 years for a global entry or TSA pre-check fee reimbursement. $10 monthly fee Lyft ride credit. So that's kind of cool. So you have like a good list of benefits. So if you think about Chase Sapphire Preferred versus Chase Sapphire Reserve, which card will earn you the most this year? Let's quickly have a conversation about that. So when comparing those two cards, you have to really ask yourself, you got to look at the cards' respective bonus categories, right? Because that's actually how you tally up the card that actually earns you the most. So let me give you a practical example to see which card actually can actually net you the most rewards. So ultimately, the Reserve is the Sapphire card with the potential to earn the highest rewards, right? But you've got to be willing to spend. That's the whole thing. You actually you actually can win big, but you need to spend too. You need to spend big also. So if you can take, let's say, a full advantage of the benefits and much of your spending is focused on dining and travel, you will easily earn back the Reserve's steep $550 annual fee. I mean, this is actually across the board, okay? And if those credits are not just useful to you, though, the preferred will likely be of much more value. So one thing you need to understand here is that it's all about going back. It's all about your spending patterns, okay? So this disregarding the credits I just spoke to you a little earlier about. Say you spend 20 grand every year on your card. That's $8,000 at restaurants, $8,000 on travel, and $4,000 on general purchases. With the Sapphire Preferred, that spending will earn about 40,000 total points on general dining and travel purchases, and 4,000 on everything else, for a total of 44,000 points. So that's equal to about 550 in value when you redeem through Chase Travel with a 25% boost. That's for the Sapphire, because I want you to really see the math here. So with the Reserve though, your spending would bring in 48,000 points on general dining and travel purchases, and 4,000 points. Okay, 4,000 points for your other spending, bringing you a total of 52,000 points. So with a 50% boost you can get when redeeming points through Chase Travel, that's about 780 in total value. Okay, now keep in mind that in order to earn the Sapphire Reserves, 3x points on travel purchases or boosted points through Chase Travel purchases, you first need to earn the $300 travel credit. So that's an important element to think about. So using this example and subtracting the annual fee, the preferred card's annual value is about $455. The reserves value is about $230. However, as your spending increases, you redeem the reserves annual credit, including the $300 annual travel credit, and utilize the full rewards spectrum. The value of the card actually improves when you do that. The value of this card, the reserve card, improves significantly. So use your own spending as a guide to help determine which Sapphire card can help you best maximize your spending. So let me first talk to you about why you should get the Chase Sapphire Preferred card in the first place. Like if you think about Sapphire Preferred versus Sapphire Reserve, there has to be let's say a series of arguments in favor of the Reserve, and a series of arguments in favor of the Preferred, right? Let's first talk about the Preferred card. So if you travel a decent amount of time throughout the year, but you're not necessarily boarding a plane every few weeks, or if traveling in style is not your top priority, the Preferred is likely the right Sapphire card for you. Okay, think about it, because a great rewards structure with flexible redemptions can easily make the reasonable $95 annual fee worth it, especially when you look at the cost versus the benefits. So this card is an especially great card for you if you are a beginner looking to dip your toes into the world of travel rewards credit cards. Okay, you're not experienced yet, you're just a newbie and you're just trying to see what's available. Okay, now with this card you have additional benefits. So you have especially a wide breadth of travel insurance, from trip cancellation and interruption insurance to baggage delay insurance. Okay, so you're also protected with auto rental collision damage for vehicles you rent using your card. And if you travel, let's say if your travel is put on hold for more than 12 hours, or if delays necessitate an overnight stay, the card offers the trip delay reimbursement on up to $500 per ticket. So that's pretty good. And a $50 annual credit toward the hotel stays is also available on hotel stays booked through the Chase Travel portal. So that's really fantastic. What about the redemption options? Again, we're still talking about the Chase Sapphire Preferred, right? So with the Sapphire Preferred card, you can redeem your points for cashback, statement credits, gift cards, merchandise, and Chase Experience events. You can also redeem your points for travel purchases or transfer points, one-on-one with partner airlines and hotels. Additionally, you will enjoy a 25% rewards boost when you redeem your points through the Chase Travel portal. So this is really good. Now, let me talk to you about why you should get the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So think about I think I've said this before, but I want to reiterate the fact that with the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you want to have experience with traveling, number one, and you also want to have a love for traveling in style, okay, luxury, okay. If you spend much of your time every year on a plane and you can fully maximize all the added credits and benefits offered by this card, the reserve is actually right for you. So if you already frequently spend on rideshare and delivery services, travel often, and are looking for lounge access to make long airport waiting periods a little more comfortable, you'll be happy to choose the reserve big time. It's all about experience. It's all about traveling in style, okay? Now, there are additional benefits that I just spoke to you a little earlier about, including the fact that you have a $300 annual travel credit card and also a free priority pass select lounge access in over 1,300 airports, okay? And so that's kind of cool. And also, you have a free year of DoorDash Dash Pass membership, okay? And so you also can get up to $100 credit toward global entry or TSA pre-check application fees once every 4 years. So every 4 years, you're getting that benefits. And also, this card offers a trip cancellation and interruption insurance. So the cool thing here is that you have not only that insurance, but you also have emergency evacuation and transportation coverage. So that's kind of cool because it gives you flexibility. It gives you peace of mind, especially in crucial moments, okay? And when you use your card to book car rentals, you can receive primary rental car insurance that covers damages before your personal auto insurance does. So that really, again, that adds an extra layer of insurance to your profile already. In terms of redemption, so ultimate rewards points are redeemable in many forms. That's what I love about Chase credit cards in general. Okay, you have cashback, statement credits, you have gift cards, you have merchandise and travel experiences. So that's kind of cool. And Chase's pay yourself back can be another valuable redemption option for select non-travel purchases. Now, keep in mind though that eligible categories and redemption rates vary and are only available for a limited time, okay? Now, with that said, the most valuable redemption options are to redeem your points for travel purchases, including the 50% boost to points on travel booked through Ultimate Rewards and transferring points to high-value Chase travel partners. So this is kind of cool. So big question is, when you go through a Chase Sapphire Preferred and Chase Sapphire Reserve, you got to really ask yourself, which card should you choose, right? It's all about what's important for you, but it's important also to remember that your lifestyle your lifestyle and budget will actually impact your choice big time. Number one, how important is the annual fee to you? Because the reserve is charging you $550 a year, while the preferred is only charging you $95. So you can see a delta of there's a huge delta right there, $455. Sorry. So if annual fee is important to you, you want to go with the preferred, right? Now, would you take advantage of the welcome offer? Because the Chase Sapphire Preferred, the welcome offer is a jaw-dropping 100,000 points. Can you imagine that? Once you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months, you can earn 100,000 points. Okay, this works out to $1,250 when redeemed toward travel through Chase Portal. So this is really fantastic, okay? So if this is something you can take advantage of, go with it. Now, despite the higher annual fee, the Chase Sapphire Reserve actually comes with a lower welcome offer of 60,000 points. Okay, so long as you spend 4,000 within the first 3 months. However, this bonus is worth $900 toward travel when redeemed through Chase Travel. Okay, so you got to really ask about what really is important for you. Now, there is a possibility for you to upgrade from the Chase Sapphire Preferred to the Reserve. So if you already have the Preferred, it may be tempting to upgrade to the Sapphire Reserve to take advantage of the card's many perks, right? So the annual fee, $550, is something to consider, right? But the value of the benefits, this is an important element to think about. The value of the benefits may offset or even negate the yearly charge for many consumers. So Now, you have to wait a minimum of 1 year from the date you open your Sapphire Preferred account before you can upgrade to Sapphire Reserve. That's because the Card Act explicitly mandates that credit card issuers can't charge cardholders a higher annual fee on the same account within the first year of activation. So as an epilogue into this conversation, I'll talk to you about Chase Sapphire Preferred card versus Chase Sapphire Reserve. I'll give you the main details, the which card is the winner, depending on the category, okay, and why you should choose one card over the other. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.